Hi everyone, this is Fikayo of fikitout.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do fading effects with jQuery. I have here a box, a green box, and I have three buttons: fade out, fade in, and fade to. These buttons actually do nothing right now, but I'm going to be using jQuery to add functionality to these buttons so that they can do as they say. Now jQuery is a very wonderful JavaScript library. You can pick up your jQuery library at jQuery.com. This is their site. Yes, the current version at this time is 1.8.1. You can just click and download your jQuery. You can read some of their articles, know how to start up, and they also have a lot of wonderful plugins and a lot of materials that will be helpful to you all for free. So I encourage you to get your jQuery library and get it up and running. So we're going to go back to our tutorial, and quickly I'm going to open up a code. I have here normal HTML structure, my title, jQuery fading. I have here included my jQuery library, that's jQuery.js. Any version of jQuery will do. It's located in my JS folder. Good. I have an empty script tag open here where I'm going to be adding all my jQuery code. And I have my style here, which I used to style the box to give it the background and the width and height it has. Then I have the box here, which is simply an empty div with an ID of box. My three buttons are located down here. The first one, fade out, with an ID of fade out. You can actually give it any ID you want, just make sure that it's something relevant. And we have a second button here that says fade in, also has an ID of fade in. Fade to has an ID of fade to. Yeah. So quickly let us start adding functionality to our buttons. Rather, I will go into my script tag and set the jQuery document.ready, and in it I'll to my anonymous function, curly braces down, close my bracket, and put a comment here to tell me where my document.ready, and let me just write .ready, and yeah, good. Now inside here is where I'm going to be adding all my jQuery code to give me the effects that I want. So first I'm going to be working with the fade out button. That's the first button I'm going to be working on, fade out button. This is going to make my button to fade out of view. Fade out of view. So I'm simply going to grab that button with its ID of fade out, a CSS selector, then set a click event on it. My click event, I'll put an anonymous function, and it here, and put a comment and fade out, and fade out. Then inside this code block, I'm simply going to grab the box, selecting it with jQuery and getting a CSS selector, ID of box. Then I'm going to call a jQuery specialized function of fade out on the box. Fade out is a jQuery specialized function that will cause my box to fade out of view. When that, save it. As you can see, I selected my button, that's the fade out button, which is ID. I set a click event on it. Inside my click event, I placed my anonymous function, and within my function I grabbed the box and called the jQuery specialized function of fade out on it. One of the lovely functions in jQuery that helps you to do a lot of things with less code. Okay, so we quickly go back to our web page in our browser, refresh the page. You see, once we click the fade out button, our box fades out. Let me refresh that so that you guys can see once more. click the fade out button, the box fades out. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so now we're going to be working with fading. We're going to be fading our box into view. So we'll go back to our code, and I'm simply just going to copy this block because it's very similar to others. We save our time, just copy this block and paste it here. The second button has an ID of fade in, so that's the ID I'm going to be grabbing here. So fade in, my click function, and I'm grabbing the box. Then I'll call a jQuery specialized function of fade in on the box. Fade in. Just edit my comment here to correspond. So I save that, go to my browser, refresh the page. If I click fade in right now, it's not going to do anything because the box is actually in view. But when I click fade out, the box fades out. When I click fade in, the box fades in. Fade out, fade in, fade out, fade in. Very cool, very wonderful animation effect there with the color. Now we've seen how to create fade out, we've seen how to create fade in with jQuery. Now we're going to be seeing how to use the fade to. Now what the fade to actually does is that it helps you to control the level of fading, because this fades out and fading just go from 0 to 100% or 100% to 0, but this helps you to control the extent to which the box is faded, because fading actually works with the color of the box, and after the color is gone, that's if it's a 100% fade, it goes off totally. With the 100% fading also, it comes up totally. So what we're going to be, fade to helps you to control the level to which the color fades. Right now the color is at 100%, so let's quickly go back into our code and see how this works. We're going to paste our code block again, but now we're going to be working with fade to. The third button has an ID of fade to, so we're working with fade to. We'll go to the third code block and grab the ID fade to, the click function, then grab the box with jQuery and set the anonymous function of fade to. Now those boxes actually have the option of taking in speed values. So in the fade to function, the first argument is the speed value. I'm just going to set 1 second on that. 1 second. Then the second value is the opacity. Currently the opacity is at 1 because it's completely opaque. So you will be setting values between 0 and 1. I'm going to set 0.5, which is half. That's it fades halfway. It just fades by half of its current opacity. So you can also set speed on your fade in and fade out, but right now we're just working with fade to. So we have it will fade to that amount in 0, as in it will fade to 0.5 opacity in 1 second. Yeah, and so we'll save that to our page, refresh. Good. Then we'll click fade to. As you can see, it's fading, but it stops when the background color is now 0.5 of its initial opacity. So you can actually control the extent to which your box fades in jQuery. It doesn't have to be 100 to 0 or 0 to 100% all the time. So I hope you guys get the point, and I'm very sure you're going to put this to awesome use, and I would continue to encourage you to visit our site fikitout.com and look up our DVDs. There's so much to learn, there's a whole lot to learn. As our slogan says, we will open the world of knowledge for you. So I encourage you to visit our site, follow up our DVDs, buy our DVDs, and on our Facebook, like our Facebook page, you see a lot of stuff we're coming up with. Also be a subscriber to our YouTube channel so that you can watch a lot of videos for free, learn a lot of stuff for free. So guys, take care and see you next time.